All right, Ben, can you tell us a little bit about your setup?
Yeah, this Sunday morning we got a couple of things going on using the whole rig, so I'm just going to walk you through. We're starting with the guitars. My main axe pretty much is an 01 Paul Smith McCarty Solid Body. All of my guitars are left-handed because I'm left-handed and I never learned how to play right-handed. So I've got a Paul Smith that I use for a lot of the kind of the thicker, the Les Paul style tones and things like that. I have an 07 Mexican Strat that I use for whenever we're doing U2 stuff. Run through my Fox AC30 right here. I have an American Telly that I do use sometimes. I don't have it set up right now. And basically those are onto my board here, which is a Pedal Train Pro. And what happens is I start to go through the Crybaby wah. And then kind of my drive section. This is the M13. Let me talk about this real quick. This is the M13 Stomp Box modeler, which basically has the green box, which is the DL4, and the mods, and basically all of the Stomp Box modulators that Line 6 has come out with over the last 10 years. They put them in one big box, which is really nice because that way you don't have to buy 3 of them when you can get all 5 of them for the price of 2. And so I mostly use it for the delays and the mods like choruses. Things like that. And I do use a couple of compressors, and I use an EQ for my solo. But anyways, it has drives in it, but I prefer the analog drives, and so I use this Barber LTD, which is a low gain drive, which is real great for just giving you just a little bit of clipping, kind of that dirty, clean sound. This is a Hartman op amp distortion, which basically is just a boutique clone of a Proco Rat. So it's got the original LM308 chip in it. And it's got a real harsh bite, which is good for a lot of punk stuff. I don't really use it a lot for the worship stuff we do here. This is the Tonebone Hot British, which has actually a tube inside, and so it gives you that real good plexi or Marshall tone, which I use for a lot of heavier stuff. Then from there I go into the M13, which I use, like I said, for delays, a couple of choruses and trims, and then I'll use compressors and EQ boosts for solos. And then they run into the Radial Twin City, which is basically a boosted up version of like a Morley A/B switch. Basically, you get to toggle between my amp A and my amp B, and have the option of using both of them if I want to. And so they kind of go out, goes to amp 1 and 2, and they're all powered by the Pedal Power Plus. Anyways, from there it kind of goes around to the amps. Amp 1 actually is hidden back under here. This is I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of hidden under here, but it's to keep away from blowing out into the room. But it's just I think it's an 03 or 04 Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. It's a 112. I use it for about 90% of what I do just because it has a real even keel. You can get a lot of different tones from it. And then of course my Beast amp is my Vox AC30, which I think is also an 07. I got it at the same time I got my Strat. And really, just you can't get that U2 sound without it. I use it for the top boost for a lot of those U2 tones. I mic everything with the SM57s and send it straight to the board. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm gonna put this up so everybody else can kind of see what it is I use, and hopefully answer some of y'all's questions.
Right on. Thank you.
Sure.